We need to log on to Yoda, and Yoda is a very wise file server, which is different from a file locker. You know, the file lockers, you can log on as a guest and you can just store things there, but Yoda is a file server, and this is where we have some files that we can use in class. Okay, I'm going to first click on Go, and I'm going to drag down to Network. And over in the shared area, you'll see about maybe 6 or 7 items. It may or may not show up, or the Yoda may or may not show up, because it's looking at the last 5 or 6 things that were used off of this particular computer. We can always click on All, and it will search and see if it can come up with something else. If Yoda's on the list, we can double click on Yoda. I'm going to have to click on the little thing that says Connect As. Normally in the lab it's going to come up and say HSJ student account because that's the account that you logged in on. That's not going to work. I'm going to highlight it and type in JRN1100. Your professor will put the password on the board in the classroom. Now, having logged in, I see Groups, Public, and Users. I'm going to click on Users. And now I'm looking at Users, and I actually see an icon on my desktop that says Users. I'm looking for the JRN1100 class, so I can double click on that. I'm going to close that up because, well, it's just don't need it. And there's various things in here, but one of the items is this item that says JRN1100 Photoshop assignment. And in here we have lots of copies of the information that we're going to be using. One item is class photos, and I'm just going to open this up a little bit. You can actually click on a photo, press the space bar, and it will go into the preview mode. And we can see pictures of happy people taking this class in earlier terms. When you find the one that's you, I'll press the space bar, it'll be highlighted, and if that was the one we were going to work with, I can click on it and just drag it to the desktop. I'm going to close this up. The other thing that we're going to work with is the historical photos. And usually you can look where my desktop hard drive is saying this is Dr. Padgett's hard drive. Yours is going to say JLab iMac number, and it's going to be a number between 1 and 21. Most times you can just click on this and drag it over to the desktop, and it will make a copy. And that was fairly fast. I'm going to open this up and take a look at it. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to press the space bar to preview, and I can see that we have some interesting photos that we can work with for this assignment. Now, you'll want to copy these photos into your file locker, because remember, anything left on the desktop will disappear in this class. So make sure you copy these files into your file locker, and we'll look at that in the next video.